Lantern! Pick on someone your own size!
Hey everybody, it's Marshall Mc here, and this is a really strange video. I know I'm still catching up. I needed to take a break for a little while off of YouTube just because of all the stuff that was going on. But yeah, this is going to be a weird return. I just posted a Legends video, but that was a pre-recorded one. This one I just made today, but we're talking about something that isn't really a huge news story, but is one that I still wanted to cover just because I thought it was interesting and could lead to new developments. And that's that Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad, played by Margot Robbie, obviously, and basically dreamt up, basically created by David Ayer, this Harley Quinn, this version, is inspired by Kesha. Now, I know what everyone's thinking. How is this possible? Like, what's going on? How could David Ayer find this out? Like, what's happening here? So, I think it was like maybe a few weeks ago, maybe a month, I'm not for sure on this one, but I know that it was not that long ago that Kesha had posted on Instagram that Harley Quinn had not only been wearing her jewelry that was actually made by her and designed, but also had her hair styled kind of like the Timber video, which is the hit song made by her and Pitbull. Now, I think that this is really interesting because not that long ago, it was a long time ago, but still, before Suicide Squad, not that long before it was, kind of a big deal, I had actually fan casted Kesha as Harley Quinn because I thought, she does have the body for it, as an athletic wise. And I guess because of David Ayer wanting sex appeal for Harley Quinn, that makes sense too. But anyway, she does have the fitness-wise, before we found out about the eating disorder. And then she also has the personality. She's basically the real-life Harley Quinn. If you've ever seen her interviews or anything like that, or just know anything about her, she's basically that, that's her personality. Not as Harley Quinn, but more like a, rowdy, kind of wild personality that could have been morphed into that if she was casted as the character. So I thought that would be a cool fan cast. But of course, nobody can top Margot Robbie now, because I feel like she's just set the bar so high. Anyway, so I felt like, this is kind of interesting because I had originally thought, why not have her, have Kesha in the DCEU as Harley Quinn. But now that she's actually, had, this put out there, hey, this is my style, like, this is what I've been doing, then maybe she will get picked up for the DCEU by David Ayer. Maybe David Ayer, maybe we're like, oh, hey, maybe we should consider Kesha in the DCEU, huh? Now, the evidence that supports this is obviously first this bracelet. It was actually designed by Kesha. It's the spiked cuff bracelet. It's in, I guess, her jewelry line or something. I have no idea. But it's made by her, and Harley was actually wearing it in the movie. You can actually see it multiple times as Harley's, costume or her attire. And you'll see a photo here in just a second. But I think that was really cool that they had actually picked that out, because I don't think David Ayer knew. Maybe it was wardrobe that was like, okay, this is cool, let's pick it up, because as you can see there, she's wearing it in that photo. That's the same bracelet that was designed. So I think that wardrobe maybe had to be responsible. But of course, David Ayer went into a lot of work to design each character, because that's what everyone really recognized the movie for, is how well the characters were designed and how colorful they were and how different they were. So I feel like that was a lot to get, this post, and you'll see it in a second. It reads, "Wait, I know I'm late to the game, but is it just me, or is Harley Quinn wearing jewelry I designed and dipped hair like my Timber video? I love her, haha, she's my favorite bad guy ever." So saying that she's my favorite bad guy ever, I feel like they could go after her for a movie. I think, hey, it's possible. And of course, you see here 46,000 people agree. Like, hey, she likes this bad guy. Wait a minute. Should she be in the DCEU? And I think there's many roles that she could play. There's many roles, and I think that because of her, in the past few years, eating disorder released and, rehab and all that, I don't think she'll be playing a role that requires too much action, but maybe a role of a metahuman that doesn't require to be, to fight. As we know, Poison Ivy's coming up soon in Gotham City Sirens, so that would be pretty interesting. I think she could pull off Poison Ivy, actually. And I think that there's also, many other characters, maybe Killer Frost, that she could play that also doesn't require too much, that has powers, so that way they don't have to use her for fitness reasons. Because as of right now, I don't think Kesha's in the range of yet doing acting that requires stunt work. So I think that, I think that she could be good for a character that doesn't really need it, and just a CGI type superpowered character. She has acting experience. She was on Jane the Virgin. I think she was on Nashville as well. So she automatically already has, some acting experience, so it could work. But the only thing I am worried about is that because Amber Heard had a lot of issues with her Johnny Depp, situation, I don't know if Warner Brothers wants to take on another star that has issues with lawsuits and things that are going on because of the horrible Dr. Luke lawsuit that has just spun out of control. I mean, now Katy Perry and Lady Gaga are involved, and we don't even know why. It's not even publicly released yet to why it is that they're in the case. So I don't know if Warner Brothers wants to take her on because of publicity reasons, but that didn't stop them from casting Amber Heard. So, it's possible that they could take her on as a role. I think this is great. I think that this is something kind of like how The Rock right now has Instagrammed about being involved with DC and having a meeting with them recently about the DCEU, what's going on. So I think it's possible that we could see maybe some developments happen soon with a role. I don't know. But what do you guys think about Kesha inspiring the look for Harley Quinn? Do you think it's real? Do you think David Ayer knew what he was doing? And do you think she should get a role in the DCEU alongside Margot Robbie, maybe as Poison Ivy or Killer Frost? Comment down below, and I got some more videos coming for you guys soon, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.